Even in the dark, Marty Chittenden could see the two agents in the gray sedan down the street from the home of Esther Thorne. He suspected they had probably tapped into her phone as well, so he was glad he hadn't called ahead. He had never met Mrs. Thorne, but he knew she had once been a highly respected astronomer at the Gemini Observatory in Hawaii. And he suspected the Secret Service had found her textbook on heavenly bodies in his office. He took a brand-new pay-as-you-go phone from his pocket and dialed Susan Denton's number, realizing he was taking a risk. "Hello?" she answered. "Hey, it's me," he said, relieved to hear her voice. "You okay?" "Marty, where are you? You have to come back." "No can do, Sue. I only called to make sure you were okay." "I've signed a confidentiality agreement," she said. "Linda said you'll get the same deal if you come back." He snorted. "Sure I will. Listen, I gotta go. They might be listening. Talk to you soon." "But Marty?" He tucked it back into his pocket and moved off through the shadows. Creeping along between the houses, he made his way through several backyards and over fences. In the night, no one noticed him except for a dog barking in a kennel. Arriving at Esther's back porch, he waited several moments to be sure no one was watching, then knocked at the door. A short time later, the back porch light came on and Esther peered out the window. She was of medium height and wore her long gray hair in a single braid that came over her shoulder. Her grayish eyes were keen and alert, just like the photo on the back cover of her book, only older. "Who the hell are you?" she said. "My name is Martin Chittenden. I'm an astronomer with the Mesa Station Observatory in Flagstaff. I'm here because I need your help. I know you from your college textbook, Heavenly Bodies and Their Origins." Esther Thorne opened the inside door and stood leaning on her black lacquered cane. She looked him over and said, "Why the hell are you at my back door?" "Because I don't want anyone to see me," he said. "Mrs. Thorne, I need to talk to you about an NEO that's going to collide with the Earth in 86 days. "An NEO?" she said, visibly confused. "Why don't you want anyone to see you?" "Because the government is trying to keep it a secret. Mrs. Thorne, if you'll just give me 5 minutes of your time, I can explain." After deciding that Marty looked a little too soft to be a dangerous criminal, Esther unlocked the storm door and let him in. "You try anything, boy, and I'll crack you over the head with this thing." She gestured with the cane. "No, ma'am. I'm only here for your help, honest." She led him into the kitchen where they sat at the table. Esther put on her glasses and took a hard look at him in the light. "Boy, you need some sun." "Well, I burn easily," he said, "and I'm usually asleep during the day." I remember those days well enough." She sat back in her chair with her right hand propped on the cane. "I prefer sleeping nights now. It's better for my constitution." "I'm sure it is," he said. "Is Ben Stafford still down there at Mesa Station?" Marty shook his head. "I've never heard that name. He must have left before I was hired." "No, he didn't," she admitted. "I made him up." Marty smiled. "What about Ben Gardner?" "Now that's a name I remember," he said. "He retired a year before I came on." "So you drove all the way to Idaho just to see little old me, eh?" "I sure did." "Well, I don't know whether I can help you," she said. "There have been so many discoveries since I retired, I'm not sure I even speak the language these days." "I'm sure you speak the language as well as ever, Mrs. Thorne. Call me Esther. Will Thorne died 25 years ago." "Okay, Esther," he said, smiling. "So this might be a little hard to believe, but 2 months ago I spotted an asteroid that has turned out to be on a collision course with Earth. It's which class?" "M class, mostly iron." He was glad she was still sharp-witted. "And after making sure that it was definitely going to hit us, I took my—" "How big is it?" 3.2 kilometers across at its widest point," he said patiently. "And it's tumbling on 3 different axes." "All 3, eh? It must have hit something pretty hard."